What could you do in the next 10 years if you knew you could focus on anything you chose? Would you learn multiple languages, get in incredible shape, build a business, become a star performer in your field, or invest wisely and retire early? What kind of life could you make for yourself? We're not used to thinking in terms of the next decade. For most of us, the horizon of concern is defined by our current problems. Getting through the current project at work, graduating from our degree program, responding to daily stresses and frustration. The idea of proactively envisioning the next decade can seem overwhelming, but there's a benefit to thinking longer. 10 years is enough time to accomplish many serious ambitions. Mastering a skill, creating a company, reaching the apex of your career, or transforming your habits. What could you do in a decade? I find it useful, just as an exercise, to imagine what might be done in the space of the next 10 years. The point of the exercise is not to plan out the years of your life meticulously. Even dogged pursuits of a singular ambition usually require more flexibility than that. Instead, the point is to try to remind yourself about what you're interested and passionate about, to find the why for the focus in your life. The next time you have 15 minutes today, try to sit down with a blank piece of paper and write down what you would like to imagine your life could be like in 10 years. What kind of work are you doing? What are your relationships like with friends and family? What skills have you mastered? What are you doing for fun? For the things you wrote down on your list that aren't part of your life now, follow that up by writing down what you would need to focus on over the next 10 years to make that a reality. If you're fluent in another language, what kind of practice would you need to do to get there? If you have a successful business, what kind of projects would you need to have completed in order to launch one? Tomorrow and the days after. By imagining how you'd like the next 10 years of your life to be, and then asking yourself what a reasonable investment of energy would look like to accomplish those things, the obvious follow-up question is, how does the daily life need to reach those ambitions compare to what you're doing right now? There will always be a gap between our highest pursuits and our everyday reality. But being mindful of that gap is one of the best motivators to make change. The motivational speaker Zig Ziglar remarked that it's hard to hit a distant target, but it's even harder to hit a target you don't even have. I'm curious to hear your goals for the next decade of your life, as well as what you think is the gap between your current actions and what you need to do to reach them. Share your thoughts in the comments. Cal Newport and I will be reopening our course, Life of Focus, for a new session very soon. If you've wanted to become more focused in your life and work, paying more attention to what matters, our 3-month program may be the perfect first step. The link to get started is in the description below.